This is the Ojai Library plot. The Ojai Library plot has America. You in the next generation, political party, whatever it is that you're calling yourselves, action stance, you write that you're interested in America, that you support America. Let me explain. This is America. This is a Valley Live Oak. This Valley Live Oak is somewhere between 157 and 80 something years. If it's in its 50s, it's a very youthful live oak. If it's in its hundreds, it can go to 200 years before they decease. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. Underneath this soil, where it's rocky on top, underneath the rocky soil, underneath the burning out of the grass, underneath all of that, the growth of the tree matches the root system. So the roots get underneath the concrete. The roots are going that way, and they go down about 25 feet from the main part, the trunk. And they do so there, for the same as there, for the same as there. Now what causes those trees to survive the heat is that they, in the root system, reach a place where the water table and the root systems correspond, and there's enough water to support the nature of the tree. However, you notice there's some depth there and there. You notice also here, underneath the canopy, depth, 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 depth. This live oak is America. Those of you who migrated from Mexico, or from China, or from Guadalajara, or any other places, because Guadalajara is almost a small part of Mexico, it's a city, a country, and almost a nation unto its own. What you find is, these shouldn't decease. These need to have water. They're called deciduous. These start to decease. And what eventually will occur is, either this will have a walk corridor from that building to this building that will go over the street level so that the cars can go underneath it, and we'll have to walk between the two buildings because the air will become so not capable to sustain our lives. You persons who are 5, 6, and 7 years of age, we've been looking at those types of tube cities since we were very small. That was 32 years ago, 31 years ago, 18 years ago, 90 years ago. People have been thinking about that type of thing ever since they put this mosaic up. Ever since they defined what these things were. Stucco roof, Southern California architecture, tennis ball, palm tree. As those beings, these trees, these dendrologies they're called, as they decease because of our incapacity to keep that watered appropriately, when it burns out because people like to camp out on the area here, and they're on signs saying stay off the grass, they're not watered, these will eventually have to be cut down. If these are cut down, these get cut down. If these get cut down, the persons who are younger than they are have to be cut down because there's no place for you to live. What will eventually happen is your air will become overly what's the word, maybe saturated with carbon. If the air becomes saturated with carbon, you don't, as a carbon-based life form, you won't live. You can't survive. If you become overly saturated with carbon, the oxygen in your body ceases to function and your body's blood system becomes tired. You become too tired. You become not happy, more stressed out, more unhappy. And so what is left? The kill-all. Some persons like to do the kill-all idea. Oh, hell with it. You're just dumb turkey birds. Somehow you're always being too sociable. It's not even my real authentic thought process. The computers are so fast these days. The kikes that they are. Oh, we should get rid of all of them. Let's just restart civilization. How do you do that? You can't end up, when you get convicted of sexual predator behavior, you can't easily get rid of it. That's the big problem with the forensic studies these days. If you're a sexual predator, a real deviant, you're just going to break the law because somehow it helps you to live that way because you want to be 18 in your mind and that one's 16, and they say not a chance. That one there became too perverted after you started to demonstrate the ways of the world. They look at you and say, if you kick a 4-year-old into a corner for chewing a baseball glove, they're going to pound you if you end up inside of a prison. You're going to get thrown off a chair. It won't matter if you're Clinton, you're a Royal Bush, if you're one of the icons. And I only use those names because those are the popular names of the times. You could have been a Rockefeller. If you'd have been caught child molesting, one of those other guys in your town was going to burn you out. They were going to kill you. They were just going to kill you on what's called general principle, unless you could buy them off. And if that's all you've done is buy them off, you've created what's essentially, unfortunately, a malaise, a dis-ease in society. We don't hold accountable the royal scum pain in the asses when they decide that, oh, that one's just not out here and the parole officer said it's okay to go ahead and victimize them because they don't like being held accountable to having to put the bridging booklets inside the central files. Boo! So you knock the kid down, you cause another person to have a nervous breakdown, who then bounced back from the nervous breakdown to make this video, and then you have no cure for cancer. You have a thought that you might have one, but that's not a guarantee. You ate the baby that had the cure in him, and I don't feel like taking this shit again. Nor have you paid me, so I wouldn't insure it. I wouldn't guarantee it. You want to go put that white fluffy shit in your face and see what's going to happen? They say some of that stuff, everything will kill you but the stuff, and then the stuff will make sure that you're dead afterwards. If you want to go ahead and gamble on that, somebody's going to make a lot of money on it. You'll be dead. Unless you survive, and I know it's going to be like one out of very few of you to survive. That's the way that works. Now, you could wish, you could have just another day, you could pretend that you're a part of a crew, but that doesn't mean that you're going to do any better than this live oak. And this live oak ain't doing so hot. You pay my invoice, I'll liquidate what I need to, and I'll take care of the grass right here. But you don't want to do that? This is your America. This is what you're killing. You enjoy that, okay?